Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kylene and I do a lot of just like mommy lifestyle videos, but today is Vlogmas day 2, I believe, yes, because I'll be posting this on December 2nd, but Rocky will technically be 3 months old on December 1st. He was born on the 31st of August, so there's only like 6 months that actually have the 31st, so whenever it doesn't, we just say the 1st is his month. But I cannot believe he is already 3 months old. I feel like the time has flown by, but I also just feel like we've had him forever and I just like cannot remember life without him, which I know everyone says that. So annoying, but it's so true. But there's a lot to update you guys on over the past month, especially since I was kind of a slacker of a YouTuber in November. So I'm gonna share everything that's going on with Rocky, everything that's going on with me, and then I'm gonna talk about just like postpartum weight loss a little bit and just like things I've been trying to start to do in order to just like kind of feel myself again. So that is what today's video entails. Rocky is currently asleep, but once he wakes up, I will film the portion talking about him because I love having like the baby in the video to see like what he looks like and how he's moving and what he's paying attention to. So I will definitely be grabbing him after I chat all about myself. And as always, I wrote everything down so I don't forget anything. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was my weight. My weight is still the same. I have not really lost any weight since like 2 weeks postpartum. Although I'm not really doing anything to lose weight. We'll start with talking about that. I did start a 30-day challenge where I was doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, or I'm sorry, 100 crunches and 100 squats, and I did it for like 13 days. Day 2, after doing 100 push-ups, I was like, I'm an idiot, that's way too much. So I started doing like 100 reps of arms, 100 squats, and then 100 reps of like abs. And I missed Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and then the day after that I went to a workout class with my sister-in-law. My last video I kind of talked about it and it absolutely killed me, and I like wrecked my upper back and I'm so sore. So I'm just kind of recovering, but I'm gonna pick that up where I left it off. But basically what I've been trying to do is just do 100 reps of arms, legs, and abs. So for legs, I'll do squats, sit-ups, glute bridges. Arms, I'll do bicep curls, shoulder taps, I'll do tricep dips, I'll do like shoulder raises, just like kind of anything. All I have is 2 5-pound like plates, and so I don't use a lot of weights, but if you don't, and you literally can use like freaking water bottles or like cans or something like that, that can count as a weight for you. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing for weight loss, but like I said, I haven't really been focusing on anything too crazy. I do try to make sure breakfast and lunch are a little bit healthier. Like for breakfast, I normally eat peanut butter toast and Greek yogurt, and then lunch we've been having buffalo chicken salad a lot. When Nathaniel's home, I eat so much better because he always cooks for me while I'm watching Rocky, which is so freaking helpful. So there are days I do better than others, but convenience is a huge thing for me right now, just with like working and being a mom. So I love Go Macro bars too. If you guys haven't tried those, you definitely should. But anyways, that's kind of just like what I'm doing as far as weight goes. Now, I did want to touch that I actually do really feel like out of shape. This entire year, we haven't really had a gym, and I was so used to going to the gym. And so I just was walking a lot and doing body weight stuff. So when I was using weights at that workout the other day, I was just like, dang, like I am out of shape. So I am excited to just like get back into it. I do plan on getting some more stuff for our home gym and just like canceling our gym membership because we just don't use it anymore anyways. And so hopefully once our gym in our home is like a little bit better, I'll feel a little bit more motivated. But like I said, I'm gonna say starting tomorrow, I will start that challenge again. So you guys hold me to it. I have noticed that my linea negra line is disappearing. I don't know if you guys can see the part above my belly button is gone, and then it's like really faded below. You know what, I'll just show you guys because if I were you, I would want to know. So that part's gone, and then you can still kind of see like maybe an inch or so right here, but for the most part, that line is disappearing, which I'm pretty sure it's all like hormonal related. So I think it just takes time to get that gone. Oh, I'm starting to notice like a little bit of postpartum hair loss when I put my hair up. I don't know if you can see, but like right here is kind of fading on the sides, which I have a ton of hair. Like this is all my hair. I don't have extensions. My mom has so much hair too. And so the fact that I'm like losing hair is kind of crazy to me because I've never experienced that. About probably the start of 2 months, so I would say maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, I thought I had postpartum anxiety, which what happened was I was like forced back into work pretty soon because I had weddings and shoots that had been rescheduled because of COVID and everything going on. And so I had to leave Rocky like pretty quick. And because I was nursing him and he just was always with me, he didn't do well for the first little while. There was a couple nights where I would come home and he'd be screaming bloody murder. And Nathaniel would say he had been screaming for 30-40 minutes and he would try everything and he just like could not soothe him. He would be like hyperventilating and his poor eyes were all red, and it was just super hard to leave him because I just felt like, why should I go do something for myself if like he's at risk? He's not at risk, like he was fine, he's safe, like, but he wasn't happy, and it just was really hard. And what really hit me was on my sister-in-law's birthday, I took her to go get her nails done, and the whole time like I just was like spacing out, and I was just like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, like I just need to get back. My mother-in-law was watching him and I was just like terrified he was gonna scream the whole time, and just like, I don't know. And the worker came by and was just like, hey, like, is everything good over here? And I was just like, oh yeah, so sorry. Like, he thought like the girl wasn't doing a good job because I was so just like distraught, but that has gotten so much better. And I know they say like you just gotta let them get used to it, but I had like 5 sessions I think and 3 weddings in November, and so Nathaniel watched him a lot and they are so good together now. Like he does not scream like that at all, like at all. He does have parts where he just like doesn't want to go to sleep for some naps, but every time I leave is at night, which is the nap he fights the hardest anyways. So I don't think I have postpartum anxiety now, like a month later. I just feel like I was just like super stressed. But it is so nice to see that Rocky is like doing well with Nathaniel, and he's doing well with my mom and my mother-in-law and just like other people besides me. So that was something where like there was literally one point where I was like, I'm gonna cancel every single wedding I have. Like I can't do this. I can't like leave. And I'm just glad I kind of write it out because that would have sucked. And then I would say too, I just feel like I'm getting so much more used to life. I feel like I'm able to just like juggle being a mom and working a little bit better, because I know when I first started like getting back into work, it was really hard to just like focus on one thing at a time. There's a lot of bouncing back and forth and you have to quickly be in mom mode or you quickly need to like start working again. But I feel like I'm just kind of finding my routine a little bit better, which is super nice. And I feel like me and Nathaniel are finding our routine better, and like we're helping each other kind of more easily. And like if Rocky wakes up during a nap and like we have to go put his binky back in or rock him for a second, like we just tag team, like whoever went last will go or gets to stay, or you know what I mean. And yeah, I don't know, it just has been, it's getting easier. I feel like at 3 months, I'm happy to say things are getting easier. I'm terrified because everyone tells me the 3 and 4 month was like the worst months for them. So I'm crossing my fingers that that's not the case for us, which I guess I'll give one update on Rocky before I grab him. He has been sleeping amazingly, like almost so good that I don't even want to tell you guys because I don't want to jinx it. Whoops, I just kicked the tripod. But for the past like 2 weeks, he's been sleeping 12 hours a night. Like we put him down at 7 and he wakes up at 7:15, like literally like a clock. Before that, the 2 or 3 weeks before that, he was sleeping from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. So he was still getting like 10 hours, 10, 11 hour stretches, but he's done 12 hours consistently for the past 2 weeks. And his naps have gotten so much better. I know I mentioned in a couple of videos back that he was only napping for like 30 minutes, but we blocked out the light from his window and he's been sleeping so much better. Like literally the past 2 days, he slept his entire naps, and I don't know. So I'm just like feeling like that's what's making, sorry, there's a hair on my face somewhere. But that is what's making like the work-life balance a little bit easier, because I'm not like spending the entire time trying to get him back to sleep, or I know that I have like a good amount of time once he goes down to do things that like I need to do for my businesses. So that's probably why I've been feeling better. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just praying that nothing changes when it comes to his sleeping schedule. Also, I just wanted to kind of comment on some things that I'm trying to do to like keep me feeling better, to keep my milk supply up and that kind of thing. Biggest thing is water intake. I feel like I can't drink enough water, and I'm always telling Nathaniel, like every time I go to nurse him, I'm like, I haven't drank enough water, I need more water, because I just really don't want my supply to tank by any means. And then the other thing is not forgetting to eat, which I've never been a person who does this, but in the morning it's the worst for me. Like most days I won't eat until like 10 or 11, because I get up, I feed him, we play for an hour, and then I'm like, okay, I need to get stuff done, and I don't want to waste time eating. And so that's something that I'm trying to just be conscious with, and that's why I have like a Go Macro bar, because it's super easy. Or I'll have like toast and yogurt, because I literally like the yogurt I can grab from the fridge and just eat it. Like it's just so easy. So those are a couple things I'm trying to do for myself. I feel like I'm rambling now. Rocky will be up within the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna feed him and then I will film the portion with him, kind of just showing you guys and telling you guys what is new with Rocky. Okay, lied. I thought of one more thing. After 3 months, you're technically out of your 4th trimester, which means like I'm like done with like pregnancy, postpartum things, like technically. And I'm just glad to know that like I feel pretty dang normal at this point. Like I feel like they're pretty spot on with the 12 weeks, because at the 6-week clearance, like I was not like ready. I was not ready physically, mentally, like emotionally, anything. Like I still felt like I had a lot of recovering to do. So yeah, now that I'm 3 months, I feel so much better. Okay, I finished this video and I forgot 2 symptoms that have been kind of crazy, so I just need to insert this. One thing for me is my hands have been getting so pruny if they get wet for too long. So like when I'm doing dishes or in the shower, they like get so crazy. I don't know if you can even just kind of tell. Okay, I'm just gonna insert like a little picture I took. I think it's because I just like cannot get enough water with breastfeeding. I don't know. Let me know if that's happened to any of you guys. And the other thing is I've had 3 periods already. I had one like at 4.5 weeks, at 7 weeks, and then at like 10.5 weeks, which is just crazy. So I don't know what's going on there either, but I just felt like a lot of people who breastfeed don't get their period for like a year. I was talking to my mom and my sister-in-law, and they both had not gotten theirs for like a year. And of course I got mine multiple times within a few months. So those are 2 other things going on with me that I just felt like I needed to include, because I don't know, I would want to know if that was happening to someone too. All right, give me the B-boy. Oh, got him. Oh, my big boy. Can you start off by saying hello? We gotta go closer, huh? Can you say hello? Say I'm a big 3-month-old. Huh? Can you tell him? Say I'm losing my hair. That's something we forgot to say. My poor baby is losing all of his hair. Okay, so Rocky, let's see. What's new with you, baby? He likes to try to stand. Let's see if we can show. Oh! You like to lock out your legs? Yeah? Or is that just because you're stiff, baby? You just a little stiff? Yeah. Rocky is doing so well with his head. I don't know if you guys can tell just by me holding him like this, but I will insert a little video of him doing tummy time so you guys can see, but he is just like, his neck strength is completely there now. It's crazy how fast that went. The first time I noticed was I was sitting and I had him sit like this. Dude, he's being so stiff right now. Relax. And I didn't have to hold up his head, and I was just like, what the heck? So yeah, this is him sitting up like a big boy, huh? We are nursing so much better. Even like 2 weeks ago, we were struggling with nursing. He went on a period like of time right around 2 months, because it was like around Halloween, where he did not want to nurse. Like it took me 30 minutes to feed him like every single day for 5 days. It was brutal. And even like a couple weeks ago on my right side, he only wanted to nurse in a football hold. I don't know what happened, but I just stayed adamant and we kept going, and now he latches on super well and he eats like even more. Then he would only eat like 5 to 7 minutes on one side, and now he's eating that much on both sides. So I don't know if my milk like dropped down, but I do know that's why he didn't want to nurse very well, was because my letdown is so strong. Like it would choke him, and then like it takes like 45 seconds for my milk to come in, and he just was getting impatient. But he is learning patience and we're nursing a lot better, which is super good. I told you guys that he was sleeping super well, and he still is. We just woke him up from his nap because it had been the amount of time that he needed. He's also starting to play super well. Like he loves being on his little play gym and kicking around. And during bath time too, he's starting to like kick and splash in the water, which that was something he never used to do. And then he also is like staring at the water. Like he noticed that the water sound was from the water, if that makes sense, because his night machine always like plays water noise. But I feel like he finally saw that there was like water coming out of a faucet. So that was super fun, huh? You've been liking the water. I'm trying to get him to be a water baby because I just want to take him to the beach. Oh, babies. He's blowing bubbles with his mouth, his spit. I need to look at what else I wrote for you. He's been grabbing my hair a lot. That's something too. Oh, he's actually been laughing, which we're kind of noticing. We think it's from like noises, not necessarily certain things, but if I tickle him, most times he'll laugh. When he sees the camera, he like never wants to do it. But I also have been bringing his feet all the way up to his head and like going boom boom on it, and that makes him laugh too. I do have a video of that, so I'll show you guys that as well, but let me see if I can get him to laugh really quick. Every time I've been trying to show it, he doesn't do it, so I don't think he's going to. Are you getting frustrated? Do you want to go play? I'm gonna let him go play on his mat, and then we'll finish up, okay? Okay, so he's still spitting up a ton too, which we talked to our pediatrician, and he said that like until 6 months, it's normal for like, I think 50% of babies to spit up, and then around like 4 months it gets worse because they start to like lay on their stomach or sit up more, and it puts more pressure on their stomach, and that like kind of pushes it up. But basically he was just saying that like the esophageal sphincter, which is like a muscle between your esophagus and your stomach, needs to strengthen, and so it's just very common, and we just have a baby who spits up. He said a lot of people think that their babies have like acid reflux, and they typically, I think he said like 9 times out of 10 they don't. So I think it's just like his muscles have to get stronger. Another thing that we've been noticing is he's recognizing people a little bit more. Like I noticed like if Nathaniel walks in the room, like he literally just like stares at him the whole time. And then we noticed it a little bit with his grandpa too on Thanksgiving. Nathaniel was holding him, and we were all just like talking, and his grandpa, or he just like looked at his grandpa and was just like sitting there like smiling at him. So I don't know if that's like a deeper kind of thing, if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, but to me it just like felt like there was like a connection between Nathaniel's grandpa and Rocky. I don't know, it was really cool to see. And his grandpa was just like saying how like he just like wants to hold him more and just like be around him, and just as he's getting older it's just like kind of hard, but I don't know, it was really sweet. I don't know if that's like too much to include in this video, but okay, cool. I feel like that was already a lot quick, and I don't know.
I swear I gave you like 2 or 3 other
maybe I'm just talking really fast. Yeah, I think I said a lot. So anyways, I believe that is all for Rocky and I both. 3 months old and 3 months postpartum. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just kind of getting to see where our baby's at and where I'm doing. And yeah, I can't believe that's already 2 vlogmas videos down. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying them so far, but that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys. I hate doing the outro with Nathaniel in here.